Welcome back to a special hour-long edition of Denver 7 News at 11. We have had crews in Boulder all morning as thousands of people hit the streets. The first wave of runners in the Boulder took off at 6:45 this morning, and many have already finished at Folsom Field. Our Denver 7 crew at the 7K mark is cheering everyone on with some cowbells there. And right now we are watching the pro runners on the course. The fastest women will cross the finish line in Folsom Field, give or take in about 15 minutes. The men a few minutes after that. We plan to bring you those moments as well as the Boulder Memorial Day tribute hosted by Mike Nelson coming up at noon. Keeping an eye on other news happening today, Memorial Day travel traffic is in full swing. CDOT expects the worst traffic today will be on I-70 East as everyone heads back down from the mountains, as well as the I-25 corridor between Fort Collins and Denver, with peak traffic between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. Across the nation, AAA predicts this weekend will be the busiest in nearly 2 decades, with over 38 million traveling by car. And as you were stocking up for your Memorial Day barbecue, you might have noticed some prices weren't as high as they've been the last few months. Consumer reporter John Matarese tracks where exactly in the supermarket you'll find lower prices so you don't waste your money.
We've been waiting 3 long years for this, but grocery prices actually went down last month. Now, don't get me wrong, some things are still up in price, like cereal, ham, and butter, but there are areas in the store where you can now tap into some real savings.
That one's $1.53, so maybe we can get that one.
Heather Littleton says she's been struggling to afford groceries for her family.
Groceries are expensive and every penny counts.
Now she and some other shoppers are finally getting some relief. The latest consumer price index shows food at home, or food purchased at the grocery store, was down 0.2% from March to April. IGA store marketing director Heather Fry says she's seeing the drop firsthand.
Eggs, apples, tomatoes. We've got your chicken.
Among the drops, eggs down 7.3%, milk down 0.8%, chicken also down 0.8%, fresh fruits and vegetables down 1.1%, especially apples down more than 12% since last year.
With inflation going up and everybody talking about all the increase, when we can actually say, hey, listen, there are some items going down, everybody can save.
Smart shopping expert Trey Bodge says if you see some great deals in the coming weeks, stock up on non-perishables so you're not tempted to dine out, and adjust your menu to what's been marked down that week.
You don't know necessarily what's going to be on sale once you arrive at the grocery store, unless, of course, your grocery store has an online leaflet that you can look at.
And Bodge says compare prices online to look for deals.
You could just use a tool like Yahoo Shopping or Google Shopping to look for that item online.
Even the smallest price cuts these days have shoppers cheering.
I would probably be like, oh, jumping excited. It'd be great.
And that way you don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese.
Well, it is a rare sight up at CSU in Fort Collins. The corpse flower has begun to bloom for the first time there. Time is running out, though, to see and smell it. The bloom only lasts about 2 days. CSU is allowing visitors for free from 9 to 3. Yesterday, the university said it had nearly 4,500 visitors with wait times around an hour. 245 spellers, including 2 from Colorado, are in Washington, D.C. this week for the 96 Scripps Spelling Bee. The spellers come from all 50 states, plus D.C., Guam, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Department of Defense schools in Europe. The competition starts with the preliminaries happening tomorrow. Aditi Mutukumbar won the Colorado State Spelling Bee for a 2nd year in a row and will get another chance at the national title. She's a student at Holstrom Options K-8 in North Glen. She will be joined at the bee by 10-year-old Cooper Edwards. The 5th grader won the Boulder Valley School District Regional Spelling Bee. The other big story we're watching right now are the pro races at the Boulder. Boulder running legends Frank Shorter and Alan Culpepper are calling the race for fans in Folsom Field. Let's listen in.
In these races, a water stop can make the difference. That can just break up the race just a little bit. So we'll see if the men pack back up or if that created just a little bit of separation. Clayton Young still hanging on just to the back of that pack. He's just those 2 steps off the back, along with Reed Fisher out of Boulder, who got the call earlier this week that, hey Reed, we've had another athlete pull out, and we'd love to have you step in and one of those athletes that just such a great addition to a race like this, who knows the course, lives in Boulder, trains on these streets.
5K.
Women have passed 5 miles, the men are at 5K. So the women are just going to be making their turn onto Folsom here shortly, whereas the men halfway through. We still have a pack of, it looks to be like 9 guys to me. That's right, with 3 USA. I don't see Jared Ward, so that's Jared Ward, who is on USA.
As you can see, the race still underway with many nearing the finish line. We are keeping a close eye on it. We're going to take a short break as our coverage for this year's Boulder 10K continues after this. We have been watching the men's and women's pro races of the Boulder, both expected to wrap up in the next few minutes. Let's listen in.
Second, Emily Durgin looks to be in third, but closely followed by another athlete. So we'll have to get a sense of who that is that she's competing with for that third spot. It may be Anahe Alvarez from Mexico. Okay, so we are gearing up for this finish for our first female who will be making her way into this stadium. We want to give her that welcome that has now become just renowned with Folsom Field and with what these athletes say every year. Like, if that roar of coming into that stadium, unlike any other finish in any other race that's outside of an Olympic or World Championships, this is really what makes this race super special. So we're going to want to give her that reward when she gets here. That is Grace Nawawuna out of Kenya. In second place right now, Sirinesh Yurga, and then battling for third, Emily Durgin out of the United States, our defended champion, and Anahi Alvarez from Mexico. That's your top 3 as of right now. Before we go to the women's finish, we do have the men are on Casey Hill by Casey Middle School. So they are cresting, just about to crest the highest point of elevation at 4 mile mark. 53.91 of feet above elevation. They'll have that nice downhill. This is where Connor Mance kind of made a tactical mistake last year and let the field go, and then had to work really hard to catch back up. He said in all candidness, I didn't think I was going to be able to catch him. I was really just trying to protect 4th place. He's just out there grinding it out in front. There is quite a few that are just drafting off him, Frank, so I'll be curious to see if that catches up with him later. But the pack does have to strung out just enough. So I think he is making it honest enough to where these athletes are having to work.
He's surging. Right now, he's surging because you can see people are starting to drift out of the back. And he's just a little bit ahead, and it's just a question of who responds to the surge.
Okay, so just to get yourselves ready, Grace Nawawuna out of Kenya, 20 years young, one of the top 10 all-time performers in the 10,000 meter, will be coming down this ramp momentarily. We don't have eyes on her, but she will be just about to come into the stadium. Here we go.
Wire to wire.
Your 2024 Boulder International Team Challenge champion, Grace Nawawuna from Kenya. And in second, Sirinesh Yurga out of Ethiopia. In second place, making that right-hand turn. And that looks to be out of Mexico, Anahi Alvarez, who has made her way into third, followed closely by Emily Durgin from the United States. Alvarez with a strong finish that last kilometer to break away from our returning champion, but a very strong finish by Emily Durgin from the United States. And now we'll do our best to get a sense of all the other athletes coming in and keep a track of those team titles. That's Carrie Verdon.
Team.
McKenna Morley from USA, that's a CU alumni right there, followed by Carrie Verdon, also a CU alumni. So there's second place from last year, Daisy Kameli out of Kenya.
This may be the third Kenyan runner. It seems that maybe the team championships is theirs. Because the American women, they were from two teams.
Correct, and this is Sarah Hall. Sarah Hall, five-time Olympic trials qualifier, one of America's great Masters American record holder in the marathon. So she's on Team USA Red. And here we have Nell Rojas. If you recognize that name, her dad was the winner of the very first Boulder Boulder. It's great to have Nell out here. She's also on Team USA Red, rounding out their team score. That's Yoshikawa out of Japan.
Carrying on a Japanese tradition it's become now of especially their women's teams moving here to Boulder. Often they live up in Nederland, come down to train, and they've had much success over the years. Japanese women Olympic marathon medalists have come from Boulder.
And that's Awok from Ethiopia. Kirishima from Japan. Sarah Vaughn, also a CU alumni. Team USA. Margarita Hernandez Flores from Mexico. And Isabel Vasquez from Mexico. We will get back to the men's race here momentarily. We've heard that there is a pack of 5 that has now broken away, so that pack that was 9 is now down to 5. Connor Mance still in the lead, pushing that group, along with Bia Sambasa from the United States, Sam Chilinga, Ruben Mossip from Kenya. And a name we have not talked about today, Frank, is Yemin Haile Selassie from Eritrea.
Yes.
So Yemin is a distinctive runner. He's done quite well at the Olympics, where he was 5th place in the Olympics back in 2020. In 2022, he was 7th in the world in the steeplechase at the World Championships. So the steeplechase with the hurdle barriers, a 3,000 meter distance, does not necessarily always translate to the 10K on the roads. but he's training up in Flagstaff, Arizona with some of his countrymen. And so he's one of the few athletes, along with Baisa Frere from the United States, who have come down in elevation. Flagstaff is about 7,000 feet, coming down to this elevation for their training. So he is really, from an international experience standpoint, he is certainly one to watch. So we'll see how he fares over these last mile and a half now.
And they're stretching out a little, which to me means Connor Mance is really pushing it now. And he's led the entire way, so he has to get away from these guys.
And mark that, they are already on Folsom by family student housing. We're at 27 minutes in, so they're within the last kilometer. So that's Connor Mance, Sam Chalenga. Haile Selassie is there in third with the sunglasses. That's Simbasa, the taller athlete from the United States also. And Josephat Tu from Kenya is rounding out the top 5. So they're just about to cross Boulder Creek. This is gonna be close, folks. We rarely see this many athletes this close together at this point in the Boulder Boulder with 10 kilometers. And you see Connor is trying to get just that little gap. You see that little bit of closure, but this is Halase from Eritrea who just closed it up. So that shows his track credentials, that he's gonna have that next level. So those two have just started to make a little break from Sam Chalenga.
Oh, here we go.
Haile Selassie out of Eritrea is now decided he's gonna see what Connor has. This last 400 meters, that's 6 miles right there. Well, unlike last year where Connor was the one making the chase, this year he's having to respond, and they're coming in the stadium together. Connor Mance from the United States. Yemen Haile Selassie from Eritrea.
He's gonna win it.
This is your returning champion, Connor Mance from the United States, a 2024 Olympian, is going to repeat as the 2024 champion. Haile Selassie from Eritrea in second, and Sam Chalenga from the United States in third.
And the USA white team may be ahead of the red team.
Simbasa right there for the United States. Ethiopia. There's Clayton Young from the United States and Reed Fisher from the United States.
That was one of the hardest, toughest performances in a 10K I have seen. It's in
One
my
of the
top
closest
5.
finishes we've ever seen at the Boulder
Wire
Boulder.
to wire. Has anyone ever led the Boulder Boulder wire to wire?
Raymond Magat from Kenya. So we will do our best to get your team scores as we go through the data to figure out how that lines up, which will take us a bit of time here, but looks to be that USA will be on the men's side.
The lull here, I have to point out to everyone watching that Connor Mance, I think, to the second ran the time that you ran when you won this race, and he wasn't even paying attention.
No, I was caught up in the moment, Frank. That was exciting. This is just so appreciative that you all come and stay and take part in this great event and really support these athletes. It really does make a difference, and they really appreciate it.
Wow, a thrilling finish to the pro races of the Boulder Boulder, but only the race is now over. There is much more to come right after this break.
It is a beautiful start to our afternoon, a gorgeous Memorial Day. We have blue skies for miles. You can see just a few little clouds starting to pop up. Upper 60s to low 70s here. For the Memorial Day tribute, it is going to be warm there in Folsom Field. We just saw those pros cross the finish line, and temperatures there are soaring well into the upper 60s and low 70s now. We'll see plenty of sunshine, just a few building clouds, and then mid to upper 70s there in Boulder by about 2 o'clock. Up and down the Front Range, highs will be anywhere from 75 to about 80 degrees. You're going to find mainly nice and dry weather here today. A better chance for a few storms tomorrow, but today some calmer winds, great backyard weather, great for grilling later on today. We'll be right around 80 tomorrow on Tuesday with a chance for a few scattered storms and showers. And then on Wednesday, same thing. You're going to find a few more thunderstorms popping up, a slightly better chance for a little severe weather on Wednesday, but it is pretty warm. In fact, some low to even mid 80s both Wednesday, Thursday. So Danielle, more summer-like than not. A little cooler on Friday, but we'll be in the 70s.
Not too bad, Lisa. Thank you. And thanks for joining us for this extended edition of Denver 7 News at 11. The Boulder Memorial Day tribute, hosted by our own Mike Nelson, is up next here on Denver 7. Stick with us.